Underway and racing, elite women rocketing to the line here. As you see, Gonzalez looks like going up against Lauren Zorner here for the whole shot. Zorner, the tall rider in that white jersey on the right side. Here comes Sarisov up the right side of our picture. I think that's going to be Alyssa Sarisov. And I think we'll give her the whole shot in that CXD kit.
Yeah, there is no one.
So looks like Gonzalez has found her way back up to the front. That's going to be Zorner into second, Sarisov into third. So this is Alyssa Sarisov into second spot right now. Oh, Zorner's going to try and take it back, saying not so fast. Zorner dismounts early as well. Zorner. That's going to pay off here.
Yeah, I love that line from Zorner.
Rode it all the way down. Zorner dismounted right on the turn. That's going to be enough to put her at the front of the race here. And now we got a new leader as Lauren Zorner moves to the front 4 minutes and 20 seconds into this one.
Cassidy Hickey making an attack.
Oh,
and she's going to go all the way through to the front.
Well, this is what we were talking about earlier. There are sections where you can use that power, you can use the speed, and Cassidy Hickey's got plenty of it. She called her shot on that one, moved from fourth to first.
I think I would have expected from her, given her ability, but it seems like she really showed up prepared today. This is a course I could see her succeeding on. Nice
pass from Gonzalez right there. Saw the opportunity, made it on the right side of Hickey, and now Lizzie Gonzalez gets back up to the front.
Looks like Lizzie's turning the screws just a little bit at the front.
Unfortunately for Catherine Sarisov, who had just made it back on, Gonzalez lifts the tempo again. Now this is a problem for Cassidy Hickey right here. There is no good reason to have this big of a gap opened up right now. Hickey needs to close this down immediately. She's going to have a chance here. Remember, back in the woods, that run up to the barriers, there's kind of a few open sections here. So if Cassidy Hickey is going to bring back Lizzie Gonzalez anywhere, it'll be on these wide open sections.
Oh, and interesting, it looks like maybe one of the Sarisov sisters opted to run the whole thing, which we have not seen yet so far on the broadcast. I'll be really curious to see how that works for them.
It makes sense, especially in a tight group like this. If you're in a 4 or 5 rider group of traffic, maybe a little easier to run it.
Oh, here's a new angle, so we'll be able to see just how that line played out. I think that's Catherine Sarisov.
Yep, that's going to be number 8.
That is Alyssa
Sarisov. That's going to knock Cassidy Hickey down to third. Sarisov going to jump the barriers. She clears both of them. Back to the top of the stairs. Everybody up and over clean at the front of our elite women's race. But we got a new leader up and over the top of the stairs as Sarisov finds her way to the front of the bike race here. So now Alyssa Sarisov, your new leader on course, as the rest of the riders try to figure out the game of hot potato going on at the front of this elite women's race.
Now Cassidy Hickey back at the front, Lizzie Gonzalez, Sarisov, Zorner. I mean, hot potato really, I think, is probably the best way to describe the front of this race. They're like, oh, I have the lead. No, I have the lead. Now Cassidy Hickey making an attack. Oh, and just as quickly, you see Lizzie Gonzalez just glued to her wheel like she's a magnet.
Another pass.
She's in the lead.
Here was the off camber. You see Gonzalez goes low here.
Yeah, I like that line from Gonzalez.
Sarisov tried to get there. Gonzalez just got just ahead of her, cut her off in traffic. And she's not going to give Gonzalez the same opportunity. Actually, this is where Hickey made her 4-up pass. This section right here is where she went from 4th to 1st. So she is well aware of the damage that can be done in the approach to this section.
Uh-oh. We're going to need to put some power down to bring her back now.
Sarisov going to ride him again. She loses a bunch of momentum over the first one, so she's got to dismount into the second. Doesn't lose any placings here, but that had to cost her at least a second or two. And if you don't want to adjust your stride, it seems like taking that right side is a little faster. Hickey found a place on the run-up. She's going to try and move into second. Sarisov takes it back on the downhill.
Sarisov is like, no, I have established this is my spot. Ooh, trying a different line.
That's interesting.
So that was Catherine Sarisov. So that was a line that we saw from Kira Mullins yesterday that was actually really successful.
She went low on both of those lines, kind of the corkscrew section here. Gap opening up right now for Gonzalez. Something happened on the way down here as now Gonzalez putting a big gap into Cassidy Hickey. They are all struggling. I think this was just a power move by Lizzie Gonzalez on the front because all three of these riders are putting every watt they have into trying to bring this back.
Make up much time. And I mean, they have their work cut out for them trying to bring back a hard charging Lizzie Gonzalez. She can taste that national title. But wow, look at how quickly Alyssa is going up those stairs.
Where Gonzalez can make a major mistake, that would allow Sarisov to come back here. And that is Catherine Sarisov, who has now moved up into second. Good call, Ellen.
Oh my gosh. Brad, I was almost speculating this because Catherine Sarisov has spent so little time on the front today. It was as if she could just ride her own race. Wow, and oh my gosh.
Gets a foot caught, recovers, but will it be enough for Catherine Sarisov to catch up? Lizzie Gonzalez back on the saddle. Last few turns before she hits the pavement. Sarisov's got to get there now.
Wow, this is tight.
Onto the pavement for Gonzalez. Here comes Sarisov. Gonzalez will start the sprint, and it will be enough to hold on for a national championship. Lizzie Gonzalez will wear stars and stripes in 2026. What a ride for Catherine Sarisov into second. Alyssa Sarisov will go third. And Cassidy Hickey takes fourth in an incredible battle in the elite women's race today.